Welcome. Welcome, this is Becker Rosette. I'm back. I'm alive! Aha! I'm alive! I tell you, we're playing Hytale. I have to get some sleep. I've been sick a lot lately, and when you're sick, you have to get a lot of sleep. I am feeling much better now. Not that I am perfectly well yet. That's why I still require sleep. We only have half an hour before the server resets. I timed it wrong. I thought it was 7 o'clock, but it's actually... So we're going to go out there right now. We're going to hurry up. I'm going to show you how we've done. And I've got two things to show you, so we're going to do both. I've got my stuff with me. As you know, I've been building off and on. I still have to build a building here. I still have to build a building there. And there's a building behind those two that I have to build. First, however, we're going to talk about what I have finished. I finished this. And we still got the frog. And at least I killed the skeleton that was right here. Fox didn't help at all with that. Here is the it's going to be sort of a barracks for the monastery. There'll be a couple of offices, but it's administrative. It's going to be mostly administrative. We have a table here. We're going to put some chairs here and so on. And then we'll have a few things over here. This is mostly administrative because we've put the barracks downstairs in the main building. Over here we will still have the training. People fight and stuff like that. And we're still going to move the... Excuse me, I'm not intending to talk to you or anything. Still going to move the trees over there when we've cleared that out. We haven't cleared that out yet. These. I may get rid of them because we have these now. And every once in a while I have some more Essence of Life to come here and... 7, 8, 9. Come here now. We've captured 4 cows, but they're all kid cows. Calves, Calvin Kleins. They don't do anything. They don't grow up or anything. Now, we're going to be doing another episode when the new blocks arrive. There is an update coming within a week or so. And then we'll look and see what kind of blocks we have, some kind of new stuff, and I don't know whether Sashiro's going to update the server immediately or what or when or what, and I don't know. Nothing has changed in this area except I've been, of course, doing this road, and so I will show you how we're doing with the road. This is, of course, where that thing connects to the ladder down there. Another calf. Yeah, see, now what I've got going on here... Oh, look, I have an Essence of Life just suddenly there. How did that happen? I don't know. Must be from getting that, harvesting bushes. Anyway, the point is I need more dirt. And when I have more dirt, I'll be able to make some more flat areas. This is a prime example, but then that means this one has to go. But we've got plenty of berry bushes. We can always buy more of them. They're just a different kind of berry bush. But like I said, yeah, there's lots of areas where we can put... But the thing was, I just found out that the new 500+ blocks coming in the game, in the new update, is going to include dirt slabs which work with grass. And if that's true... Then I could do better with this. This area has to be filled in. This area has to still be filled in. There's a couple more areas over here. If we do it with slabs, we have to make sure that it works first before doing it, but it's possible. This is where it turns left. As you can see, this isn't finished yet. And this area isn't finished yet either. I haven't worked out how we're going to make it gradually go down from there to that area, because that area is stuck in that kind of height. We also got these we can get rid of. And over here we've got this area we can fill in. And we got that skeleton we can kill. This area also needs to be removed. But it connects with this, so we'll have to work out some kind of detail wherein it gradually goes down there, and then we just have a space here. This also has to be worked with. I don't want to take away all the marble and the chalk from the people who reside in this area. They got a lot over there, and they got some over here and stuff, but I really don't want to take too much away from them. Because, after all, this is their area, not my area. Okay. And then we have this comes down here. It would have been better, of course, if it was slabs. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do with the slabs. There's that, of course. I haven't worked out what we're going to do over here. But it goes down to this area, and you know about this place. I've left them alone. I've left them alone so that they could do whatever they want. Of course, they're not doing anything. As long as these work-in-progress signs, which Seshiro very, very kindly gave to everybody. Huh? Oh. You press one button and then you're wrong about what was there. Wait, what's that? Capture crate. Oh. You know, I've never used capture crates. I guess we don't need to anymore. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, yeah. And then at 31 thorium. I'm actually envious a little bit. This, I believe, is Quizzer's place. Oh, that, yeah, Quizzer's. I didn't have a marker for Quizzer's place, but it's clearly Quizzer's place. And there's that. And yes, he's been down here. Because I put the torch here. I would put the torch here or here or something, but Quizzer put it there, so you know. That's how I know it's not mine. How much time we got? There's something over there. Yeah, this is the house that just came with the building. I mean, just came with the server, I think. I guess technically this also belongs to Quizzer. Okay, now this is kind of weird. There we are. The doghouse. Oh, it's the outhouse, not the doghouse. Yeah, we're gonna look around for a little bit. We got half an hour, a little less than half an hour. Wanted to see what this was. Another abandoned structure? Didn't know about that. Well, can't say no to birch, but no, I'm gonna not bother with it. I mean, again, this is their area more than it is my area. Okay, now we're gonna go to Firo. Now there's a sort of new member named Firo Nebule. Who has deigned to join us, and I'm not today, of course, but I'm grateful. But you have to go there during daytime. It's Firo has a tree. Now the problem is, there it is. If we were to make a pathway going to that area, it would probably have to go up around here, and the pathway consisting as it would of stone blocks for the purpose of what? Going to a tree house? Seems kind of silly. And indeed it is silly. So, since Firo said no, then I'm like, good, I won't have to build it then. But, you know, meanwhile, we have to get to to Firo. Is it Firo or Firo? Hi. You going to attack me? There we go. And now I have to... Yeah, I can't see very well here. Hold on. Well, if you really want to spend this much time away from... If you want to be this far away from the main area, that's your choice. I'm not going to complain about that. Somebody's skeleton horse. Possibly Firo, whatever. That I put that there because I didn't have a marker, but now I do have a marker, so I don't know what the point is. Oh. Oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is the outside of Firo or Firo's place. It's just some of this stuff for... Here's the treehouse itself. You wouldn't notice it. You would just walk past it normally, so that was pretty clever. What Firo or Firo could do is put this stuff underground, and we wouldn't see it there either. And we would have no idea it was here. But I do. Here it is. Okay, start with this nice little table. Nice table. A potion bottle. Target Deco potion. I guess it turns everything into Art Deco. That's a powerful spell, that is. Another table over here. Chef's stove in here. Nice. More workbenches. I guess the other benches are there because Firo is like, we'll put them up here somewhere when we get the room. There is no room. Nice though this was. Workbench. Oh, just a regular workbench here. Alright, and here's the chest. Oh, bamboo logs. I've never seen a bamboo log before. That looks pretty cool. Poison log. This person has gone to more places than I have. Which is annoying because I've only seen Firo a couple of times. Up here, of course, is a little bedroom area. Nope, nope. Yeah, there's the bed. Not much of a bed, yes, but the good stuff. Adamantite. Don't have any of those yet. Somebody's done a lot of fighting in this area. This area is a little better for fighting than the area that I'm in. This is really nice stuff. Oh, you can place potions of stamina. I didn't know that. I thought if you just accidentally right-click it, you're going to get using it. Oh, more chests with more incredible stuff found in a bunch of places, and two alchemists' workbench. And then up here, nothing has been finished yet. There could be more. Don't know yet. Hey, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good. It could be. Yes, sir. We have ourselves a contender for most original build. Of course, you get upset about this stuff, but I really don't know what Firo's going to do next, or Firo. Now, and we've still got 20 minutes before the restart. Okay. Oh, what's this? I don't remember this at all. Somebody could build something here. Oh. Another trough or trough. Is it trough or trough? I think if it's trough, that it's spelled G-R-O-T-H. Well, I don't know anything about this. I don't know who runs this place, but I could definitely use another feeding trough, whatever. I shall take it. Now, of course, if somebody else is going to build here, I'm sorry about that. Let me know if somebody else is here and is building here. This isn't an area I'm too familiar with. I'm all excited about the new update. So much has been added. And when I get around to playing it, it's going to be incredible. Meanwhile, I've had a few problems. Besides my sickness, not getting to play very much. That looks weird. Oh, and that's even weirder. It's up. I wonder. If that was a chunk boundary. Besides being sick and not getting to play very much, there are a few other problems. Hi. Even I get tired of fighting. There's a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on with my problems and such like, and so not as much is getting done nowadays. It's a really, really bad sickness. I'm not completely fully over it yet. Is all I can really say. It's just something that's been taking a long, long time. I'm one of those people who gets long sicknesses sometimes as much as a month. I hate losing an entire month of my life to an illness. You know, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I just had a problem with my browser, and suddenly I was logged out of everything. And I had to relog on everything, and I didn't have the information for everything, and I had to look stuff up and get the passwords and get this and that and the other. And this applied to Hytale. Hytale launcher didn't work properly. Minecraft launcher didn't work properly. I had to fix that. It's almost like being DDoS'd, but you weren't DDoS'd. I don't have a way to put it. Hi. No, I'm not gonna collect you. Do you want to have 4 friends whose tongues also stick out? I really wish that after Seshiro put all the whips down, that the people involved with these builds would take their whips, whip it good, and put them to use. I'm the only one who's put mine to use. I've only got 4 of them. I told Seshiro I had more of them, but I guess I was in error. I thought I had one, but I didn't have one. Right. Okay, might as well put the stuff away then. Well, I got some time before the end. See, there's 5, so I was given 4, and here's 1 more. That's fine. Yeah, we gotta put more trowels around. Let's see, we got 1 here, we got 1 here. Oh, we don't need enough. Well, we're gonna put more over here, obviously, when these get moved. I'm going to put new apple trees in a different location. Well, I don't have a I don't have a clue what to do with these things. Let's just see what we got, shall we? Medium hide, that's good. We need more medium hide. Need more. Put sticks away. I don't know where stuff was that I used to have places to put things. Somewhere I've got wooden stuff. And I do not remember it. Here we are. Too bad they don't stack. Why can't they stack? I don't know. Nothing there. Trying to remember things. Trying to remember. Here we go. Heavy hide. Medium hide. We need them medium hides. And I keep forgetting why. Or what. Right. Let's see, what else have I done? The other thing that I'm doing occasionally, every once in a while I go in here. If I need some dirt, I've got lots of dirt I could get here. And I'll eventually clear this area out. This area doesn't belong to me, but it doesn't really belong to me, because as you can see here, it's down here. It's this area here. So it's all this area here. Technically doesn't belong to me, underground area, but the surface area could belong to anybody. But I want to own this area, and I should own this area here. From here onwards, you know, other people can build here if they want. But I'm going to clear out the underground part of it, so it doesn't matter. Nobody's here. Nobody's playing this online, and Sashiro's becoming despondent about that. Why don't you guys do something about that? Anybody here can play on the server. It's perfectly open and free, and da 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 da. What else I gotta do? The essence of life. Oh, yeah, here's what we need. We need some golden wood log. Sallow would be a good idea. Now I don't know where we could get that, but we're going to be looking for that eventually. That's the only thing that we really need. Those trees are not ready yet. Sallow wood, golden wood. I really don't know anything about golden wood. I'm presuming that it's in a dangerous area, either this or there's another one. I was thinking of going to look for whatever it was. However, we're approaching the end of the half hour, at which point this place is going to be restarted, and I want to be away from here when it does. Okay, down there. No, nothing down there. What happened here? That was strange. Alright, yeah, down here, as I've said before, we've got this started. And we'll clear that area out, and it'll be a floor beneath... There'll be a floor beneath this area, which has all these rooms in it, which, as I've said, this is the, these are the rooms for the people staying at the monastery. Okay. But down here... it'll be like some kind of meeting room or some big space here. This, I don't know where this is going to go, except it just goes to the stairs. Those stairs over there. And this could be used as a small dining area or some such. But the actual dining area, as you know, is at the other end. So what we'll have here, I'm not sure. Maybe this will be a library, because we got a library upstairs. So I really don't know. There's always ideas and things. Not everything is written in stone. I never see writing on these things anyway. This room used to have something in it. Now it's just an empty room. We'll put something in here perhaps, and maybe not. It's the nature of this place. It's changeable. Like, see this table? This is not the table we had here before. But I put this table here just to show the place looks really pathetic and like it's falling apart. Also, I made a mistake with this. See, this is marble cobble stairs, when it should have been marble brick stairs, so that was a mistake. Pardon me. Okay. Well, since we're done with that, let's see what we gotta do here. We need to make this go through here. And then I don't know. I usually prefer to build something after I know. I usually prefer to, you know, build my little pathways and such after I know where they're going to go or what they're going to do. But I don't know here. But what we could do is we could have a pathway going here, and then it goes here, and we could have a bridge going in this direction towards this. But if we do that, then we have to have it turn approximately, let's see, this is where this is. So it'll be turn south, and we'll make it pink. And then we can have a bridge over here. That's a possibility, but we have to investigate that, so we only got a few minutes anyway. This only goes up to here, and then it stops. It could keep going, but we have to see what we got here. Yeah, so if we have this, then what we have to have is we will have to have a gradual slope out of the dirt. And it has to stop before it gets to that water. Mushrooms. Approximate location of the turn south, and if it turns south from here, oh, this is bad. This is bad, yes. That's in the way. We don't want this to be near this. We just don't. Well, let's see what we got here. Anybody we can fight here? Yeah. The truth be told, Uvmo might want this area for something. Uvmo put that big building right there. I suspect there's going to be a statue on top of that. And for once, I'm not going to be able to do anything about it if Uvmo makes the statue. So, maybe that's not where we're going to have a turn south area. So, it's more likely we're going to need to build something that goes to here from in this direction. It would be better if it came from this direction. So, we'll go home because it's nighttime. We'll go home and we'll look at the possibilities. Then we have to stop because it's going to be... Ancient bench. Pardon me. Okay, so that's out. Alright, so let's look at what we got here. Now, obviously, we want this to go here like this. And it's good because there's no... the river stops there. Where does this river go? This river goes in that direction. But then it just sort of stops there. I was kind of hoping we could find some way we could get the river to continue, but that's not important. The point is that this could go through here with no problem. The question is, how do we connect it between there and this? Because if this goes through here, it's going to go in front of this, which we don't want to do that. So one possibility is we can have it go this way. And we'd have to build a bridge here. Or the other possibility is that this goes all the way to here. and then we have it go like that. That is also a possibility, but maybe we'll have to do this, this, this. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't do this because this goes in front of the well. And we can't do this because this has to be a straight thing, just like this has to be a straight thing. So, yeah, it'll have to probably be something like this goes to here, and then turns like this. So there we go with that. And now it's going to cut out any second now. So let's switch. I like that you can switch on stream. Hi. I can't make my hand go up and say hi, guys. I can just switch to worlds. That was on servers. Now we're oh, what's mini? No, never mind that. Still working on the idea of a flatland. I had an idea, but I got it wrong. I am going to want to redo it, and I will redo it. 3, and there was also 2 at one point. This might be 2. 2 might have been modded. I don't remember. Let's see if this even connects. Because if it doesn't connect, I don't know what we're going to do. Have to update all the mods. Asset loading. I've gotten complaints from people, or people ranting, not complaining at me. They ask me, "Oh, why are we waiting? Or why do they have to keep loading the assets every single time?" Well, it's a single player, and there might be a bunch of different assets in each map. I don't see how that doesn't make any sense, but here we are. I haven't done much, and I haven't even updated the list here. As you see here, it says Jet, which gives you the just enough things, whatever that's called. Mod list, of course, gives you the mod list. But WP doesn't work anymore. That's waypoints. I really haven't done anything on this single player. I've moved some of my stuff, and I've still got some left. Not moved yet because I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going with this. Look in here. I mean, I finished this except for the ceiling. The ceiling is going to get worked on eventually. I just don't feel like working on this today, but I have to. There's the Quebec-ish bed. I need a better bed than that. Yeah, there we go. Server stopped. I told you so. Alright, how are you guys? Yeah, these aren't done yet either. These are definitely not done. They take longer to grow on this server, on this map for some reason. Some of them look finished too, and they're not. That one's finished. There's just something wrong with this map, I think. You notice how it stopped and started really quickly? Yeah. And I just tried to think of what we have to do, and I can't. I have to wait for this stuff to grow, and what am I going to do? Just stand around here? Now, as I've already shown you that this has a chunk problems around the edges of this. There's nothing above that, though, because I've been up there. Building a new roof. A lot of flying birds around. Look at all these birds. 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 birds. No bats, just birds. And they're different kinds of birds, too. Yeah. If I was playing Minecraft, I'd be working on the second floor of an old structure that I built years ago. I'd be finally finishing that build. Oh, this isn't right. All right, I'll show how well we've done with this. I'm working out what the little buildings, what size the buildings are going to be. We got a building here, here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 on this side. And we'll probably have 5 or 6 on this side. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's... We got the big secret area there. And we'll have a building. These might be smaller buildings on this side. I don't know yet. We could probably squeeze them in. How many buildings do you have on this side? I don't know. Probably 3 on this side too. Maybe just 2. You know, it's all just ideas, really. I guess we're pretty much done here. I mean, nothing else I can really talk about right now, except things I need to do, things I'm not prepared to do. That this room that is completely unused now. What am I going to use with that room? I don't know. So we'll be back in a second. We're going to go back to the server. Perfectly fine. I gotta take a drink now. Because I gotta figure out about this, I gotta figure out about where we're gonna put the pathway to that thing. Hadn't occurred to me we would have a pathway. But it makes perfect sense now. I've still got my bench. What do we need the bench for? Alright, so the idea is we'll have something going out to here, and then I don't know. Can't do here. Can't do here. Can't do here. Well, maybe we could go behind that. But yeah, I'm thinking it'll be something like this, so we'll work on that. We'll start by going to the temple itself and constructing in the other direction. And this area also needs to be worked on. I need to flatten the area out. Maybe plant some more trees, but the old trees will have to be removed while I'm flattening the terrain. And yeah, that's going to have to be done. And yes, I'm going to put off all construction regarding planting dirt until I can be sure about how the dirt works with the slabs, because we definitely need slabs. So as to save a lot of... There's a YouTube channel called Quebec Corner, which has everything you would need to know. By the way, it's amazing that I'm still finding stuff just lying around, just walking around. Oh, look, there's some stone, and oh, look, there's some more sticks. Sticks and stones. Just sitting around waiting to be grabbed. Hi. Oh, I'm going to plow through this area, sorry to say. Oh, speaking of which, there's a problem. Can you see it? The problem is that this stuff, marble brick, marble cobble, so we can't just put down half slabs, can we? It's got to be a little bit more sacred, as it were. So we're going to improve upon that. Speaking of which, just wanted to see something for a second. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get some marble in here, and we're going to have this be marble. I want to say most of the way from here to here at least, and maybe up to here. And then on the other, if we have a bridge or if we have something else over here, then past that we can have regular stones and stuff. But we're going to have to do this properly. This is the middle of it. And so, bloop. The number is 206. And so the trick is Margot. The mnemonic is Margot Fontaine. She's 206. We also got to look up the height. Excuse me. I'm gonna be walking through here a lot, man, or beast, or whatever. Okay, so this is the level right here, and it's 121. I don't have a number for that, but it's 11 squared. Well, it's your own fault, you complete idiot. We're in the way. Do not stand in the way of progress. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, it goes down to 121. And this is 122, so that's no good. Well, we'll just have to change it to 122. I guess one way we could look at it is that this is down here, but this is up here. This is 122. So, okay, well, 122 sounds good. Oh, speaking of which... Now, are we going to have a 5 wide or a 3 wide? I think a 5 wide might be better. This is a bit high up, though. I don't know why I became the road maker. The road builder. I don't know why I became the road builder, but there's nobody else doing anything on this server right now. People are busy. They're busy fighting wars in Iran. They're on social media to protest about what's going on with this or that in the world. Yay for that. So it's gonna be 5, huh? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess that's right. And this will have to be made to look better. Actually, you know what? I like the idea of marble cobble in the middle and then marble brick on the edges. I like that idea. Of course, I kind of want to use chalk, and I'd like to wait until we have chalk in the strictest sense of all the new chalk blocks that are coming within a week or so. We shall see what we shall do. Alright, so meanwhile, it's 122,206. There we go. $123. It's too high up. And we might have to have it go down anyway because look at this space here. The idea is to try to restore the glory of the old map. To restore the glory of this temple. Not that we care about necessarily the religious beliefs of anybody in particular, but it's a wonderful edifice structure that That looks beautiful, and that's all that really matters at this point. 1, 3, 5. Okay, that's right. You know, I don't have any shape yet for my my base. I don't have anywhere to put them right now because I'm busy with other things. Alright, 1, 3, 5, so this is... I'll probably have to do the rest of these, actually. On this side. What's on this side? It just keeps going on this side, so we can leave that alone. What's that over there? I keep thinking I can zoom in. You can't zoom in. Let's just do throat clearing. I should have called this episode Throat Clearing Time. Dun, 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 dun. It's throat clearing time. Wait, nothing happened. There we go. Done. But what about on this side? Well, that's the problem, isn't it? We can't do this all the way through, so it's going to have to be... Well, like I was saying, that's where it would be really nice if we had some slabs, but while we're dealing with that, we'll just have that like that. This is fine as is at the moment. Okay, so this area. So it's 203, 206, and 209. And here it is. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I was all ready to do Minecraft today. I'm sorry to say I wanted to play Minecraft today. I was going to add the... Because I'd forgotten what I did last time I was on Minecraft because I was sick. And so I was going to go to the school, and I was going to build all the desks and put them in, and desks and chairs and whatever else. And then I looked, and then after that I was going to start working on sorting out what the stadium was going to be. I'm thinking baseball diamond for some reason. Whatever that area is that's going to be in the back of the school. I was so excited about this, and then I thought, well, let's play a game and see what we got. And I went and I looked, and I was actually at the old house that goes back to the 113 snapshots, the remnant of the Wazcast. So I've got that, and I've got that building, and I'm a long, long way from finishing it. Yeah, this is okay. Actually, where are we on the map? Yeah, we'll work this out. We'll work this out today, tomorrow, whatever day we have to. Oh yeah, this is in the. What? What was that? Somebody's dropping logs? Somebody dropped a log on me. That's disgusting. Alright, well, we gotta clear this baby out. Let's go for it. We got the room. Sorry to say, I don't want to cut down any more trees than is necessary. Just as I don't want to get rid of any more of the berry bushes than is necessary. But sometimes it is necessary. What can I say? But why was the log dropped? I don't know. Weird, isn't it? All right. This does go through the other side, doesn't it? At this level of 122, wait, let me see. Because if it doesn't, then we have to lower it, and we might as well lower it there instead of here. There's only 119. And there's a wall. Well, I guess we can do something. It is a bit high up, but there's no reason why we couldn't have it high up and then have, I don't know. That's in the way, and that's probably in the way too, so we'll have to do both of them. They almost never drop saplings. They really ought to drop saplings. That's what they chose to do, or not do in this case. That's no good either. That's got to be chopped down too. Wait a minute. Still one more. All right, let's see. This one next. And yeah, this one as well. Might as well. It upsets me to cut down so many trees, but... There's an objective. Yeah, my other problem is that where is it? There's somewhere around here there's a water, and I'm wondering if there's enough space for the gradual gradient slope from up at 122 to down here at 115, which means 7. A distance of 7 times 2 is 14, so we'll just need a distance of 14 between here and 209. Yeah. Just barely, but it's there. We can do it. To which I say good. Goody gumdrops. Alright. Yeah, I hate leaving stuff lying around. This isn't Cubiz, you know, items do despawn. I think they despawn after 10 minutes instead of 5, but it's still a despawnal. Despawnal. Yeah, I think it'll work. It'll work. But now we are out. We need more dirt. We don't have more dirt right this minute. Alright, so we're at 118. 19, 21, 2. Huh? Well, that's interesting. Somebody had a hole there. Placed a hole there. Don't know anything about it. I don't remember where this goes down to, so we gotta find out the, Alright, so that's where that is. That's the middle of that, so... Ooh, somebody cut that down. Didn't do the rest of that. Okay, so this is number 157. Is also at 122. That's important. 157. We don't want to encroach too much into that space, though. So we should probably... Actually, no, this would be a great place to put it, because we can get rid of the stuff at this level. So this at 157... Right. Then we go to 206, which is over here. And there we go. So now we don't need to worry about that. One, two, three. But once it gets to the turnoff, it'll be 3 wide, but it's 5 wide until then. So that's... So it'll actually be there. Alright, we're getting there. Poorly, but we are getting there. The thing I don't like the most about this is that the default should be that. It's getting to be nighttime already, and I haven't done anything yet. Well, time to get out the old sleeping badge. Wait, the following respawn point is too close to the current respawn point. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to put things. All these little turn-offs and directions to put things and such like. gets in the way of other things. Yeah. Well, it's only been 1 hour. I've only been playing for 1 hour. And boy, have I got a lot of, in fact, we got so much we should open this up anyway and move over here. And drop my stiff earth. There's a lot going on here. We gotta really use a lot more of these for other things. No saplings. So what do we got here? Stuff really loads up after a while. These are the other ones that we don't have much for. Man, oh man. The things we have today. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just walking all over the place. Uno. Dos. Eventually we'll be using the wild meat in the restaurant, but until then it just piles up, really. It's hard to keep track of where everything goes. Alright, so we got flowers. Alright, fine. There, for the hide. No. There it is. Okay, we found it. And we need, excuse me. Here we are. That's what we need. What happens when these get full? Who knows? Who knows indeed. Alright, let's... Yeah, see, the problem is we've emptied... Oh, we still got some here. Good, good, good. We need them. And we need to take marble, I think. Where's the marble? Chalk. So this is marble over here. And we need to see what we got up here for marble. Dry mud. Oh, here we are. Marble brick, that's what we need. Okay, so let's see. We'll make one of these. We need... And I didn't put the bench away. Pfft. Where even is the furniture? I've forgotten. Where do we put the furniture? There's another Quebec bed, but we need to know what to do with the bench. I have no idea. This is all gibberish to me. Just put that up there. Alright. We need, what the hell do we need? We gotta find out some way to make the other stuff work. Okay, here we go. So there are half slab for marble cobble. That is exactly what we need. Now we also need regular marble brick. which will give us... No, we didn't need the brick. Wait a minute. No, this was correct. But this was correct, but wait a minute. See, the half slab looks different, so I want to look at it. Do we have the slab smooth or the slab half blah 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 blah? So we gotta look at this. It's gotta be the smooths. But this is at the top. This is at the bottom half of the block, so we'll need to check this out. Yeah. Definitely gotta be the other one, so let's go with that. It's gotta be the smooth slabs. I don't know what I'm doing here. No. Down, did it down. How could I get that wrong? Alright, we're getting there. Hooray! We could use more. Oh boy, could we use more. Why would the road builder be situated in a monastery, you might wonder. And I might wonder that myself, actually. It doesn't make any sense. Eh? 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 Gotta fix that. One of many things that needs to be fixed. You see, here it is. This area belongs to them. I'm not, you know, they want to have a little campfire over here. Let them have their little campfire over here. You leave it alone. Thanks. Just what I didn't want or need. Huh. Alright, so we'll chop this one down. Where'd the other one go? There was another one we were going to chop down. Where is it? I guess we're not going to chop it down. Okay, so this, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where it goes. Only are we at 122? We are at 122. Yeah, this is high up, but it should be okay. Should being the operative word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to chop that one down. I can just tell. That one looks really weird and complicated. Roads are important to the development of an area. Not that we have anything that we want to develop. We're not building shopping centers or big giant municipal buildings. We just want to build roads to make it a little bit easier to get from one place to the next. That looks like it's actually okay. We might have to do something, but we... That one's gonna be a problem, though. What happened to the skeleton? I don't know. I wish you knew the fastest way to do this. Also, I've used up almost half of my dirt. Right. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make this run properly. Now, the top ones are okay, but the bottom ones are not okay, so we gotta fix those first. I don't even know what these are. We're gonna have a bunch of strange blocks that we need to do something about. We can keep the full blocks here, but we gotta... And I don't know what we're gonna do about that. Okay, so what we gotta do is the smooths. Are these the rock, marble, brick? Yeah, we have to do it that way, I think. Objectives to be met. So how's people been doing with lately with Hytale? We had some interesting developments. There was a guy you remember, X's Adventures in Minecraft was one of the first Minecraft Let's Plays that was popular. And now the same person is doing X's Adventures in Hytale. Don't know whether or not this could be continued. I think there's a bit of a delay while waiting for the next version. I don't know. Bash! Mindcracker and, what else is he on? Hermitcraft? Whatever else he's on. Has been doing... Has just started a brand new series for Hytale. So there's a lot looking up here. I think ultimately I'd like the community to all come together and get together on one big server. Oh, and there's a 2B2T. FitMC has been doing a Hytale series. Although it's just one video last I checked. So there is... The problem was the oldest Anarchy server on Hytale. There's like almost all of them are the oldest Anarchy server. It's like within just a few minutes of the thing coming out. Well, within a few minutes of the game coming out, I started playing it, so yeah. A lot of that going on. Yeah, now these are a different kind of thing there. All right, we are making the progress. Oh, we gotta make sure not to use those though. Ah. Yep, it's still very, very easy. Why is there only 13? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Yep, still happening. Will I ever get used to this? Wait a minute, why is that facing that way? Was that a full block? Huh? Wait, why are some of these facing different directions? It's a random direction thing. Well, this is horrible because look at how messed up it is. Look at how messed up this is. This is terrible. Be better to have just the regular marble. Oh well, what can you really do? Other than make mistakes. Yeah, the problem is when you start flattening stuff out and then you've got this huge area, you're like, do I want to raise everything for the whole thing? And of course the answer is no, it would take too much dirt. Even dirt slabs, if we ever get around to that point, be a bit much. And then there's this thing over here. We have to preserve this thing because it's an old ruin. Old ruins should be preserved where possible. Oh, and I just took damage. Thanks. Anyway, the point is... And I lit this up. I lit it up, and now it's not lit up anymore. Nothing wrong with flattening out an area. I'm doing really lousy at blocking. I really don't like this. Is there any way to force it to go in one particular direction? Or nah? Okay, now this area, this has to be flattened out at this area. This is just no good. I'm still not used to seeing that actually, the grass spreading like that. I'm really happy to see it, though. One of those things. Really, really happy. This side, on the other hand, we can't do that because there's ruins over here. So what we have to do is we'll have to have a gradient going down, and that's not impossible. Oh, you know what? That's another thing we need to do here. We need to put marble half slabs. Like that. What about the benches? I'm the one who removed these benches. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I didn't remove the bench. Well, I don't know. Well, we're going to work out something. But we probably need to put this statue somewhere else. Leaving a statue outside and having the same statue on the inside is kind of silly. So it might be a good idea if we have this statue somewhere else, or if we had something else here. Of course, we don't want to get in the way of other people's way that they worship whatever this is. I don't know what this is. But that's not the point. I don't care about how they worship or anything like that. Let them do what they're going to do. And it's getting late night, or it's getting to be nighttime soon, so we gotta get down here. I don't know what to do about this. This shouldn't look like this. Bricks all over the place. It's a problem. We gotta get out of here. I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can actually remove a little bit of that lake, but we don't want to drain it entirely. A little pond, I should say. Is this 206? Yeah, so this is correct. Alright. Another one somebody cut off. It kind of gets disappointing when people don't join the server and they're like, oh, what do we do? But it's like there's plenty of room to build your buildings. You can flatten out your own little land area, have your own little buildings. It's really awesome. Well, once again, I gotta go over here and drop these guys off. Oop. Once again, I gotta go up here and drop these guys off. I can't wait until we get all the new stuff we're going to get. Not just the blocks, but we're eventually going to get all kinds of things that we can add. He's thinking. He's thinking. He doesn't know what he's thinking. He'd like to remember what he's thinking, but he can't. Here it is. And up here. And right. We're making sense now. Should this be here? Oh, so it's a brick wall. It's technically a brick wall. Okay, fine. Need more marble. I don't know. Wait, we need 3, 4, 5. Right. And then we need more dirt. We're running out of dirt, though. No, we got enough dirt. The problem isn't that we don't have enough dirt. The problem is we gotta do some other things. Trying to make sense of everything is the problem. And while we're here, let's go see if we caught any fish. And the winner is a catfish. We've been catfished today. This now brings the total, the minimum is now 6 and the maximum is 8 for minnows. The other stuff goes in here, including the trash pile. We have large trash piles and small trash piles. Seashells, and of course dung. We don't leave dung here. Dung stinks up the place, so we don't. A sand dollar shell, we got another one of those. The dung has to be dropped off, and we will drop it off. Keep the dung out over here. Where we now have 9 dung. Is this everything? Oh, the salt blocks. I forget we get salt blocks. Yeah, we gotta drop the salt blocks off too. We really don't need the salt blocks here, though. We should probably take them in. I mean, can be refined at the chef's stove. What's the chef's stove do with salt? Just probably makes regular salt out of it, but let's see. Salt, just regular salt. But what do you do with the salt itself? I suspect it's used for some other ingredient or something, but we're not going to use those right now. Drop them off here somewhere. 48. 49 now. I don't know what some of these are. Some of these are like, what the hell are these? Volcanic this, basalt that. Excuse me. Alright, we're getting there. Okay, so what we need to do is... Okay, then we use these. Not very good half slabs, I have to say. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We also want to leave some wild berries here just in case we ever need any. Right. And I'm realizing my mistake. Need more cobblestone. Because we're going to need more stone brick slabs. So we go out for the last time for today. I'd like to stay the whole 3 hours because, just to show that I'm still well enough. I've still got a cough, but outside of that, it's okay. Oh, also, we were going to have something surrounding this, and also I wanted to take this and turn it into a building instead of just looking like this big rock. But really, it's up to other people to decide what to do and where to do it. You know what's going on there. It would have been nice if people could have delineated the full extent of their buildings, of their properties, like, you know, put fences up or said only build up to here where I've got this corner will be blah blah blah, torch over here, kind of thing. That's a nice idea. They should have done something like that. All right, here we go. Also not very happy about mud being right here. But that should be fine. Why do I still have some... Oh, I just broke that. Duh. Things you don't pay attention to are going to kill you one day. I wouldn't say road building is necessarily a very satisfying job, but I will say that I am very glad with the results most of the time. Not perfect. I really hope people can continue to play the game on this server. I really hope that my friends will continue to be friends, show up from time to time. I'm starting to have a crisis of confidence that things could continue. Now, some months ago, or maybe it was a year or longer, I said something about Naruto. And I want to talk about that. That time ago, months or however long ago it was, there was... I'd known for years that I hadn't watched Naruto or One Piece. And I was like, I want to watch Naruto and One Piece before I die. That's how that got started. And so I got access to Naruto, I started watching it, and it was really annoying at first. Right? You know, characters grow on you, you start being interested in the stories, and so on and so forth. And I'm up to Shippuden, or whatever it's called. I'm some 240 episodes in out of about 500. I'm amazed that a cartoon can have over 700 episodes. Just amazed. And a somewhat recent one, comparably to other shows. Oh, I messed up. I was going to take that. Oh, well. Dandelions. I got dandelions. The thing is, though, I don't know if I'm going to get to watch One Piece. It's over 1,000 episodes. I'm very disturbed by not knowing if I'm going to get to watch One Piece. But the caricatures of One Piece make it worse. I don't know if I could get behind watching it with its strange animation. On the other hand, the premise of the show is incredible, and I want to watch as much of it as I can. I don't know what I'm going to get to do, so we'll see what happens, but it's terrifying, the idea that I might not get to watch it, or I might not get to watch all of it, because it'll come to an end. Yep. I'm still making that mistake. I don't know why I'm making this mistake. There we go. Yeah, so the idea is that this goes down here, and then this goes down this way, but then it turns this way. But what's this direction? Is there anything this direction? It would have been better if I did this, but then it would have gotten involved with this, and of course these guys are entitled to all this and most of this and some of this, and definitely whoever takes over this tower, if it can be taken over, should have the right to this entire area. I don't know how we're going to do that. We're probably going to have another pathway leading to the tower, but like this. But I don't know how we're going to do that, because the tower is a serious problem. It's going to be one heck of a thing to try to break through the whole thing. Uvmo and myself cleared it, and then more mobs started spawning, and so we realized it was not something that was going to be very doable. Really love to play more Hytale every day if I could. The problem is I can't play a video. I can't play a video and play Hytale at the same time, because my media player doesn't work. Very well with Hytale. It runs into problems. Three mistakes this time. That's a record. Yeah, I think we'll have to bust this up. Yeah, I would advise people to, I don't know what's going to happen in the world with all the bad things happening right now, warlike things and other things. All I can say is do what you can to follow your bucket list and to fill out as much of the bucket list as you can, just in case. This has to be at least that. This should be flattened out as well, and then we have that coming down in a smooth gradient like that. Alright, let's go. So if there's anything you want to do, anything you want to play, anything you want to watch, anything you want to accomplish, anywhere you want to go, good idea to do it while you still can, because it's going to be really, really bad in the near future. It's already really bad, but now it's going to be really, really bad. All I can really say about that. The only way that things can get better is bad things have to happen to bad people. Well, I see the skeleton anyway. How dare you be on the road? How dare you be on the road to, on the road to the, whatchamazit? I'm running low on space here. I better start moving this stuff in. Oh, here we go. Didn't make it. Well, that happens. These things have a habit of happening. Bad things, one after the other. And used to be we could fight them, and now we can't. So, yeah. What did I say? The road must be made. Is there another one of these nearby somewhere? Wasn't there like one up here or something? There's one there. Softwood. Softwood? Did I need softwood? I didn't have enough. Well, that happens. Come on. Come on. Come on. What the hell? Oh, if we got a, no. There we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see here. It doesn't look so good when there's lots of overgrown weeds and it's not a very straight area. Like we got this thing here, like we could fix that, and then that dips down, and there's a few more things that could be done to fix this. Also, there used to be stairs here. I mean, not stairs. There used to be a door here, wasn't there? I suppose we don't need a door. We might have to put up some benches too. There's benches down here. Benches here, but we can't take those. Well, here we are. I wanted to see if the trade's reset yet, because the trade reset time seems to not be correct. You're not trading anything. Why are you not trading anything? Alright, what do we got here? We got apple pie, pumpkin pie, Caesar salad. These are not... It says restocks in 495 days. That is not correct. Because these have 0, but it says stock 5. So I'm assuming they restock. But the restock is not correct. So yeah, that's the problem. Alright, what's this got? How are we doing with this? No memories to restore. Of course not. The next one will be 2 more teleporters. I don't have any teleporters. Harvest trophy. Decorative chests. Eternal seeds. Oh, the remaining 2 eternal seeds. Yeah, I don't have those yet. What am I supposed to do, though? Really? Until I get some memories, and the only way you find if I get memories is you do this. Nothing, then don't come here. At this point. If I'm feeling despondent, this is a great place to go because I can jump off the edge of the world. What's this about join default? Wait, you can go up the stairs now? Oh, I see. It goes one thing, one other thing. I see. Yep. Yeah, we definitely got to fix a lot of this place up. I don't want to be the keeper of the temple, though. I mean, I've got a monastery. That's a non-religious monastery. So whatever they're doing, you know, I'm more of a non-religious. That is to say, whatever religion I may or may not believe in, it has nothing to do with what's going on here. Oh, look. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Really, we finished most of the area. We still got to flatten some areas, so we're still gonna be a little. Look at all that. Look at all that dirt we gotta mess with. Then we'll be done with the episode. We need to get... One of the more annoying aspects of the real world. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this area. There's nothing down there, really. Okay, yeah, this is good, but we definitely need to make... I'd like to make more of these, actually. Brazier. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because it won't load that up. Yeah, flattening this area will be tough. And this area has to be dropped down. And we're going to definitely need... Well, like I said, before I do any of that, it's going to be done probably off camera. But we're going to be doing a lot of testing with the new blocks in a... Oh, we weren't done with this. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we are nowhere near done with this.
starving. Some people could just go without food for hours and hours and hours. This is true. Well, needless to say, we need more people on the server. $50, huh? That's the exact? So I ran short. This area can be chopped down. That could even be left behind. Oh, this is good. We'll need this. We'll need to keep this area like this. Break. Okay, so now, alright, so what we need to do is we're going to need to do this direction. This area too might be possible to lower it, but it is pretty big, so maybe not. Now this goes to here, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to have this go to there, and then it lowers down there. We'll work on that. We'll work on that later in a minute. First we gotta see what we gotta do over here, if anything. Again, we might want to lower this. This area could be flattened. I just don't want to right now. It's gonna take a while. This area needs to be turned into grass. Alright, so that's all handy. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do the tower. We'll have to go back to the tower, look at the tower very carefully, and see where the entrance should be considered. Let's see what we got here. As you can see, this is all over the place, and is therefore not very useful. What is that over there? I hear a horse. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll need... No, we need two more. We need two more. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish this today. Well, that's it. I'm pretty much done for the day. I still need to do more of that. I still need to flatten some other areas out. Dig some stuff. Yeah, raise and lower levels to certain things. Finish the walkway that... I gotta finish this area too, actually. Yeah, well, you know, the survey's done. Oh, yeah, I gotta clear that out too. That's in the way. And there's another rock somewhere. More over there. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, so my instructions to anybody else wanting to play is... Anybody else wanting to play? I still don't know why these are two different color doors. One of them is out and the other is in. I don't know. I also have to wonder where they got these extra statues. Or did they make them, or something else happened? This guy don't trade nothing. That's not set up yet either. Yeah, anybody wanting to set this up? I'd really like for people to come back on the server and play it and, get rid of their WIPs or the whips. Get rid of their whips or put their whips somewhere else. So that we know that they're in business, that they're here to do whatever they have to do. Everybody deserves to play the game in such a way that they don't have whips everywhere. That's all I could really say about this. Yeah, what else we got? Yeah, we need hoppers. Hoppers to put stuff into the workbenches, to take stuff out of the workbenches and put them in things. Well, you know how it is. So much junk to mess with, really. It's amazing that we could get all this in one. Alright, we're done with the episode for the most part. Still some things to do, obviously. But I'm not going to get that stuff done at the rate things have been going. What do I need to do again? Regular. Yeah. Right, well, I want to thank everybody for watching. It's been one heck of an experience today. Oh, look. Skeletons just wandering the streets. If we had a proper police force, something would be done about this. We'd be able to police the skeletons and stop them from their daily... I mean, they're terrifying the neighborhood. I mean, the women and children have been in hiding. Of course, the men have also been in hiding. Not to be sexist or anything. Everybody has been in hiding. Where is everybody? Come back, Shane and Burma Shane. Well, this is what happens. I'm telling you, this is what happens when things happen, and they need to not happen. And there's nothing I can really do about it. You know, it's just one of those things. So we'll see you next time. And remember, kids, do what you can while you still can. What am I looking at? Do what you can while you still can. We've got stuff to do elsewhere. I'll be back. Next episode's probably going to be Minecraft, but I don't know yet. So, see you around. Bye-bye.